All right, guys, Shotty T here. We got another video. NFL starts tonight. So how many football fans you got in the chat? Who's your team? And just let me know in the comment section. I'm Falcons, unfortunately, yeah, 28-3. Never gonna live that down. But yeah, so a couple of things here. I know there were some comments on the last video I had with the updates. So as far as I'm concerned with that, I mean they haven't specified with the what type of research requirements that are going to be necessary to have level 7 or level 11 troops to be trained. But at the prerequisite, though, you're gonna have to at least have level 10 units unlocked. So I think there was some confusion about the level 27 barracks situation, but that is for a separate matter. That is for the restricted area training, which of course will allow for level 11 research. But again, because of the first requirement, in order to get level 11, you have to have level 10 units unlocked. So let me just make sure I refresh it. I don't want to confuse anyone. For the level 10, in order to get level 10 troops unlocked, and I know it's been a while since I've done it myself, and I think I showed this in the other video, you have to get this research mastery completed. There's no way around it. Okay. All right. So you have to get that completed. And I think in order to get this completed, there was like some other prerequisites. You had to have your barracks at level 30. You had to have your tech center at level 30. So by definition, you also have to have your HQ at level 30. So all of those are also prerequisites in order to even get this unlocked, let alone the tech tree prerequisites leading up to that. And again, you don't have to maximize everything because as you can see, that was only level 2. Some of these require full max level before you get to the next level of the tree, but just want to make sure that you're paying attention and not just maxing everything one step at a time. Otherwise, you're just wasting resources. Just do the bare minimum to get all the way to the bottom, because that's the most important thing. And then from there, they're just going to let us know the specifics once they roll out next week. So again, the campaign store, well, they had one last round that completed today for this week, and then they're gonna have one last one on Sunday. So make sure that you take advantage of that to get these boxes. Now, so I know there was some disappointment about this going away. I don't know what they're going to replace it with. Maybe it'll be other ways that you can redeem stuff in this campaign store, because I still believe that this store is still the most valuable store in the game because I pretty much get everything in this store every time. So hopefully there are still ways to earn these. Now I can probably, based off my inventory, I could probably still fully redeem everything in this store for like 2 to 3 more weeks, but before I start running out of it, because you get plenty of these killing zombies. So I don't need any of those, and I got plenty of those from crafting gear. I get more of those than what I lose, but the rest of this stuff are just commodities in the game that you never can have enough of. So that's why I get these every time. So yeah, so that's to clear that part up. Another thing that I want to talk about is Canyon Storm. Now, a lot of you guys, like me, we got into the Canyon Storm battlefield, and we were able to teleport to where we were going, but we wasn't able to capture buildings, wasn't able to attack people. So only thing we were able to do is teleport and scout people. So ended up having no Canyon Storm, and then it gave us the defeat, which I was just kind of like, how can you give us how did we happen to lose? How did we lose this matchup when it was 0-0? But they gave us the compensation for that, and I was saying to myself, and then it looks like everyone else had the same issue. And then if you follow the Last War Discord chat, that chat was just crazy. It looks like they were going to compensate for this, and at least give the game credit, they did come through. They did decide to compensate. They gave everyone the maximum reward that you could get if you win and you get first place for the most points or whatever, like to get the maximum milestone. So everyone, if you, and this is only for the people that registered for Canyon Storm. So make sure you're registering every week because you could have got free rewards for nothing. So register every week. Even if you're a backup, I mean, make sure you guys communicate amongst your alliance. Like if especially if the battle is settled one way or the other, you can get subs to come in so they can get their milestones. But if it's a tight battle, you're probably not gonna get people subbing out. Just being honest. So, but this particular situation, got full compensation. So you got your honor points, you got your EXP, all that stuff. You get decoration chests. So make sure you claim this. I don't know if there's an expiration date when this goes away, but just make sure you go ahead and claim that. And if you don't see this, it's either because A, you didn't have Canyon Storm in your timeline yet, because I think it goes for people that are after season 2, or you didn't register for Canyon Storm. So that's how you can get that there. And then the very last reminder, of course, we got one more round of the predictions with this. There was a big upset for those that are in the Last World. Eugene was supposed to win this, but the thing about this is that you have to move your lineups around if you're in the championship stage, because otherwise people just move to where they can have the class advantage against your folks, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you have to kind of move your rosters around. You can't be complacent. So that's why Eugene lost. So the championship is going to be the person that beat her, this person here, the big blob, versus the artist formerly known as Puffy. So we will see, because how that transpires. But we still got some black market dollars for correctly picking Puffy to win, because he was supposed to be in the finals. Eugene just didn't do her part. So we're gonna go ahead and redeem this and see what we get. And yes, the NFL is back, and I will be doing that $50 deposit bonus, because I'm going heavy on fantasy this weekend, by the way. So, but let's see. Let's go ahead and get this here. And ooh, that's a nice free one. That's debatable because the black market store is closing. That's the only reason why. But I'm gonna, if that came in sooner, I would get it. But I only have $1,800 left, and I want to try to get as many of these as possible. But if I knew this roll was gonna be trash, then I would have got it. But let's continue. Of course, another trash roll, but we'll get this at least. All right, we don't need that shard. Of course, can't have enough gold. I've been using a lot of research lately, so I definitely need to replenish my gold. I'm still gonna pass on the blueprint, even though it's tempting. You know what? Because it's almost over, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the blueprint anyway, just because the event is almost over. Because early on I wasn't getting that at all, and again, good thing because it's another trash roll. All right, so one more roll to go. All right, another not so great roll. Thinking about that decoration, but I'm gonna let that stew there because it'll be there tomorrow. But just to recap everything, just to want to make sure I gave you guys clarification on that tier 11. You have to, at the bare minimum, have your HQ at level 30, your barracks at level 30, and your research at level 30, and the bottom of that particular tech tree and special forces to unlock level 10 troops in order to, at a minimum, qualify to train tier 11 troops. And then the rest of the ironed out details will be laid out once they officially come on the game, and I will do a video on that, so just stay tuned. And then, of course, making sure that you finalize your champion duel and redeem your Canyon Storm Battlefield Error compensation. All right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.